plotted your course, you're leaving from home. You packed up your gear and you're ready to roam. The high seas are calling, ready with lessons to teach. The masts and the sails, the wood and the chrome are polished and tended, the holes have been sewn. Good captain and crew are ready to launch in the Reach. The sun in the sea, no cloud in the sky, as bright and as clear as the glint in God's eye, as the ships and dress over all lining up side by each. Commands from the helmsman to jibe and attack, to set a course upwind and never look back. Between beating and running, maintaining a point in the Reach. My cheat sheet just fell down. Here's the bridge. So where are you going to? I wish I could follow you. The day seems so endless here ashore, but still I keep reckoning the sea will stop beckoning, and you will stay home with me evermore. Till then I'll keep struggling, hoping to find the answers to questions sunk deep in my mind. A vision of you standing waiting for me on the beach. I hope and I pray I'm allowed to return. In the vessel I steer, for your arms I will yearn. May you open them wide as I slip again into your reach. And here is where Laura McKenzie plays a beautiful solo on the what is the penny whistle. That's what it was. So where are you going to? I wish I could follow you. The day seems so endless here ashore, but still I keep reckoning the sea will stop beckoning, and you will stay home with me evermore. So tend to your lantern and keep it aglow through the dark, lonely hours. Forever I'll know to chart my course homeward, darling of thee I beseech. Forgive me my absence and welcome me home. I'll tend to your fire on the wall where I roam from your loving arms and our home on the shore of the Reach. And more Laura McKenzie on the penny whistle. Hi kids, David Singley here. What is today? Tuesday, January 16th, 2024. And that was a song called The Reach off my 2021 album, The Long Slow Fuse of Night. A song about the sea, a song about sailing, of which I know nothing. I had to do a Google search when I wrote that song and find out some terms about sailing. I have some in-laws on my wife's family, on our father's side particularly, some sailors, and so I ran it by them and got the assurance that there was nothing in the lyrics that was cringeworthy. So it exists to this day. And as I mentioned, the very fine Laura McKenzie, multi-instrumentalist here in the Twin Cities, who specializes in Celtic music of all kinds. She did a little guest turn on Penny Whistle on that song. And it's one of my favorite musical moments on that album, I must say. Just absolutely lovely. So I thought I would serenade you a little bit with a song from the past, and a song that I don't, I haven't talked much lately. I haven't performed live in a while because it takes this special guitar. Because you might be looking at this and listening to it and thinking, what is the deal with this guitar? It's tuned what sounds like Spanish tuning, but it's awfully gosh darn high, isn't it? And how did Dave get it that high, and why did Dave want it that high? Well, this is a Yamaha, I'm not even sure, this is an FG Junior, that's what it is. It's a 3/4, it's a student model guitar. It's a student guitar, that's what it is. And I special ordered it from Sweetwater, fine folks in Sweetwater. Hi, everybody. You guys haven't put my plaque on that new edition. All the money I've spent at Sweetwater. What? No? Come on. Anyway, yeah, I originally wrote the song, I think, in the key of A, and it would have been like here. Yeah, I think so. On a standard guitar, and realized that the key was too low for my voice. I mean, I could sing it, but it was just kind of froggy, you know. Plotted your course, you're leaving from home. It just didn't sound right. So I kept going a little higher, a little higher, a little higher, and I finally decided on C. But the problem is some of the voicings would be like way up here and just kind of impossible to play on a standard acoustic guitar. So I thought, well, the thing to do would be, because they're kind of high-ish voicings, it would be to get a guitar that you could crank the strings way, way, way up and have it really, really high. So I talked to my guitar repair folks, Ron Tracy and Michelle. Don't tell me your last name is Beardsley, I think. Anyway, Michelle and Ron over there at St. Paul Guitar Repair here in St. Paul, Minnesota. And put them to the test and said, here's what I want. How do we do this without busting a guitar in half? So this is what we came up with. A shorter scale length. This is like 20.5 inches or something like that. And the thinnest strings we could possibly find, I think this top string is an 8 or a 7, and the bottom string is still only like maybe a 28 or 32 or something like that. They're really, really thin strings. And they cranked them as high as they would. I wanted C to C, so like up a minor sixth from a standard guitar. And they got this up to B flat to B flat. And they said, we don't dare go any further because this guitar, very cheaply made, no truss rod inside the neck. So we're not sure it would really take the pressure even to get up to B, let alone C to C. So it's B flat to B flat, standard tuning, but up a tritone from standard pitch. And I said, yeah, that's fine because I can put a capo on it at the 2nd fret, and here's the key of C. And then that one voicing, that A minor chord, it's claustrophobic as all get out. I mean, your fingers are just all scrunched in there together. proud of that voicing. Anyway, so it works. And I believe on the record, I've got a pass of this. I've got a pass of a standard guitar tuned. How the heck did I do that? Maybe tuned down an open C? I can't remember. So it's like a really low tuned guitar. And I think there's maybe like a standard tuned guitar. I don't really recall. Mandolin. I believe Michael Bissonette is playing bodhran on that. That was the percussion. I thought, well, let's get some Celtic percussion in here. So anyway, that's what that is, the Reach. A little less guitar noodling and an actual tune today for today's video. This makes 3 weeks in a row that I've doing a video to put online, so I'm doing my best. Social media gurus, get off my case. I'm posting content, by golly. Anyway, as always, I don't really have anything to say. It's January. It's cold, as you can imagine, here in Minnesota. You know, post-COVID and everything, I don't go out much. I don't go anywhere. I don't talk to anybody. Well, that's not true. I talk to some friends on the phone, go out with some friends occasionally for breakfast. But, yeah, I lead really a boring life when I'm not out on the road or in the recording studio or, you know, someplace like that. So my life is either really exciting or really boring. And it's in the boring parts like this where I don't really have anything to say. There's nothing really going on. I mean, I'm doing the same thing you all are doing, trying to stay warm, trying to stay sane, watching some really bad football on TV. I mean, Tom Brady was right. I mean, come on, really? You know, he caught a lot of flack for saying, you know, the quality of the NFL is down. But, I mean, I've watched the games. Have you watched the games? Anyway, I digress. What can I tell you? We're continuing to perk along on various facets of the upcoming record and videos for some of the new singles. Really excited. I mean, really excited, truly. Not just from a self-promotion point of view. Hey, my music's great. Come check it out. Anybody can say that, and it means absolutely nothing. So I try to avoid that, but in this instance, we've got some new things that I've been performing for audiences recently, and just gotten really positive feedback. And so I'm really excited to get these tunes out there into the world and get videos. We've got one video shot, ready to go. Shot it back in the fall, late summer and fall. And then we're working, just getting started on an animated video right now. And then there's going to be another one after that, it's going to be like a little movie. It's going to be like a 4-minute movie. It's going to be fun. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope 6 or 7 of you out there are too. Oh, there's got to be like 14 of you by now, right? I'm playing it down. Anyway, I hope you're all well. Jenny and I are fine. What a funny sound. Like, what key am I in? Who knew? The story that I like about this guitar that I find amusing is this was, I think, with tax and everything from Sweetwater, like $130 some, $140 maybe. And of course, in this day and age, if you're playing an acoustic guitar in front of an audience, it's probably got to be amplified, unless, some of the house concerts that I play in really, really small spaces for like a dozen or so people, I can get away without having a PA. But so I had to have a pickup mounted inside the guitar, a little 1/4-inch jack here, so you can plug this thing in so it can be heard through a PA system. The pickup and having the pickup installed cost more than the guitar. Thank you very much. Good night. But, what are you going to do? I needed a guitar that could have this really high pitch to it. This does the job. It's got a cute little sound. It's a great conversation piece. It's really funny when I was traveling with this, because the thing was I had to travel with this guitar for one song. And, the case that came with it is, it's a plastic bag, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it is. It's a plastic bag. That's not going to stop anything from damaging this guitar that has a mind to damage this guitar. So I really don't like traveling with it. I know it's a cheap little guitar, but I'd hate for something to happen to it. So I really don't like traveling with it because it gets knocked around really easily. And so anyway, but back when I was traveling with this and performing that tune, like this guitar was the highlight of the evening for people. Because, let's face it, it's little, and little things are just cute, and they make people just kind of get all gushy and go, oh, it's so cute. What are you going to do? You can try to be this serious songwriter. You can try to be this, humming a guitar player. You bring out a little student model guitar and everybody just melts. Oh, it's so cute. Kind of reminds me of what's that Dan Fogelberg song, Souvenirs? Here is a poem that my lady sent down on a leaf, blah, 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 blah. I don't remember how the words go. Anyway, yeah, Dan Fogelberg, 1974. I'm rambling. I'm just having a ball, strumming this cute little guitar. I don't have anything to say, and I've sat here for 20 minutes telling you that I have nothing to say. So I'm going to bid you farewell until next week. We shall meet again. I'll maybe pull out another oddball guitar out of my collection and play a little something. Because why wouldn't I have an oddball guitar collection? Because oddball. Just saying. All right, it's enough for me. Stay well, stay warm. See you later.